morning, guys. Here we are hitting the beginning of the trail at Dog Mountain. We are east of Bonneville Dam, which is east of Portland along the Columbia River. I think we're actually right along what's called the Wind River, but this is a pretty steep trail for the first little bit of it, and then flattens out a little bit and goes to the peak. This will be the first real mountain that we've climbed. Go ahead. Technically we climbed to the top of Mount Tabor, but that's like a park in the middle of Portland. So this will be our first real trail. It's hard to see how steep it is, but
it is steep.
It is steep. So this is about a, 5-hour trail or so. But it's a good training trail, and it's supposed to have some amazing views about halfway up. So we're going to hike up, have some lunch, and then hike down. It's mountains like this that make you wish there was a giant slide on top to get down to the bottom. All right, looks like it's getting a little rocky, so I'm gonna sign off and just hike along, take some pictures. See you halfway up. So the steep mountain trail, that was a butt burner. It is really steep, but we've plateaued at the first junction. We're a little less than a mile up, and this has turned into some thick woods. This segment's supposed to take us up to a viewpoint at about 1,600 feet. That'll give us some really nice views. The breeze is nice. It's about 62 degrees, but after heading up that steep incline, we're starting to build up a little bit of sweat. So we've peeled off our outer layers on the t-shirts, but the breeze actually feels really good. I can't imagine doing this in like 80, 90 degree weather. All right, beautiful, beautiful forest. You surviving, bud? You're doing all right. We'll take a break right up here, okay? All right, see, the trail looks nice and sloping up here. It's deceiving, though. It's still a pretty leg cramping little ramp. All right, take a break for a sec and hit back at it. We're about halfway up. Right up ahead of us is the first lookout at about 1,600 feet.
Puppy Ridge.
We're going for, yeah, it's a good way to get people to climb to it. It's, we're going for about 45 minutes or so. It is pretty intensely steep. But this area is beautiful. You can see the trees here. How you doing? Beautiful old growth. And it's a real pretty clear forest. A handful of hikers have passed so far. Not crowded at all. This is actually a beautiful trail.
I'm here for scale.
You're here for scale. Let's see. What's your scale? Yeah, the trees. Let's see, it's bigger than Liam.
Well, look how high up
It's
there.
high. It's all it goes. Incredible. If you listen, you can hear some of them actually creaking as the wind blows. It's pretty cool. All right, on to the lookout and the second half of the trail. Let's hit it. Looking for Bigfoot. All right, we're about 700 feet from the top, 700 vertical feet. And I'm gonna give you a little perspective how steep this is. I'm actually holding the camera perfectly perpendicular to sea level. Okay. Down there is down. So if I just hold it straight at sea level, you'll see that's up. So that's perfectly flat. And that's up. It's about the incline of a staircase, a little bit less, not 45 degrees, maybe 35, but it is like walking an endless staircase to the top. Oh. All right, 700 feet. Can we make it?
Much further is it?
700 feet, come on.
I see the highway.
I know. You can barely through the trees kind of see the river and the mountains across. But if you look up, way up, you can see where the trees start to clear just past the break points. And I think that's the summit, because we should be about half a mile of trail.
I put it in. The entire bottom is buried.
Yeah, the trail's a little muddier here, although not too slippery and less rocky. But getting close. All right, let's focus on the trail. All right, we're almost to the summit. It's right up that trail, and I think the summit's up there. The one thing that's amazing is if you look across the gorge, you're almost eye level with the peaks on the other side, and way higher than that one we saw earlier that was in the river. You're way above.
Look at the cloud up there.
Yeah, and if you look, the summit, it's actually, that's cloud. Clouds are scraping the top. So,
Walk the clouds.
almost there.
That's gonna be
A few hundred feet.
That's gonna be a nice cool down.
Then we're gonna take a break and have some lunch. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna too.
All right, you do this. A few more feet. A few more feet. 10 more steps. 10 more steps. Right, Liam?
10 seconds at a time.
10 seconds at a time. We can do it. All right, guys. Hey, tried to live stream a little bit ago, and sound was bad, so I want to give one more quick video here. But we made it to the summit. The view is incredible. Clouds roll in every so often. You can't really see anything, but we are 3,000 feet up. It's pretty credible. We're gonna head here. There's a little bit more trail that goes up. We're gonna see if we can get to the actual summit, like the highest peak point. But we're pretty high up, so let me show you where we're at. Check that out.
Is about a 1,000-foot drop.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. All right, we're gonna head back into the thick, and then we're gonna start going down. All right, so we spent a little bit up on the roof, up at the summit. It was really windy, actually kind of chilly because we were in the clouds. Go ahead, Liam.
We went to the geological summit too.
Oh yeah, there's a big flat, or flat-ish area where a lot of people will go. That's where they hang out and take pictures. It's actually the best viewing point. But we climbed up in the trees behind that to actually get to the tallest part of the mountain, and so that we can say we've actually summited it. But
we didn't climb in a tree. We just went.
We just went around it. But now we're going down, hitting the descent phase. Hey guys, the descent is deceptively difficult. So on the way up, it's all muscle. You climb what feels like endless stairs, and your heart is pounding, your legs are burning, and it's exercise. And you think, oh, I can't wait till we're going down. The problem is going down, especially going down very steep like we are right now, it's a little precarious. So the fields that we climb down going down from the summit, it's all pea gravel and pebbles. So when we tried to hike down the really steep, you slip a couple of times and you slide like 10 feet before you catch yourself on something. So once you make it past that, the hard part we're facing here is, while it's dirt and pine needles, it's steep. So it starts to really hurt your knees, and you start to feel the pounding on your knees as you're going down. So the good thing is we've got hiking stick and trekking poles. You put those down in front of you to try and soften some of the impact to your knees, and it helps a little bit. It also helps, believe it or not, if you are on a slow enough slant, you can run down it. Although we're a little tired, I'm not running anywhere. All right, we'll make it down.